this visit tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make the camera zoom in and pan in a video like I'm showing here. In order to create a movie with panning and zooming cameras, we need to write a Python script. The basic idea behind this is that we are going to select a few views that we want for our movie and then write a script that interpolates the camera position between those views. For example, I want to start with this view. And then I want to zoom in to this view. And then finally, I want to pan the camera to this view. So in order to make the movie that I showed at the beginning of the tutorial, I just need to get the camera view information for those three views. If at any time you're unhappy with the position that you have, you can always reset the view by clicking on this button up here, which resets the view. And in order to pan, you can use the compass button. And in order to zoom, you can use the zoom button. In order to capture the camera information, all I need to do is go to the commands window. To get there, click Controls, then Command. You can use any clear window, and to capture the first view, I just need to click Record, and then use the compass to adjust the position a little bit to where I think I want it to be for the initial position, and then press Stop. Visit then gives me the lines of code needed to achieve this camera angle and zoom. For now, I don't need the last line that is shown here, but I can copy and paste the rest of the code here into my Python script. Here's my Python script. Once I copy the code over to my Python script, I need to change the name of View 3D Ats because I'm going to have three different views. I can do this easily by going to the Replace feature and typing View 3D Ats, and I'm going to replace it with a V0 for the first initial view. So find all, and I can just click Replace All. All right, so those are all changed. Now I need to capture the information from my second view. I can go back to Visit. I can clear this window. I can press Record again. The second view is that zoomed in view. So using the magnifying glass, I'll just zoom in to my wing. Here, I press Stop. Now I can copy and paste this view information to the Python script. Again, I don't need this last line that says Set View 3D. Like before, I can use the Replace feature to replace View 3D Ats with V1. All right, and now I can go back to Visit. I can clear the command window again, and I can press Record and pan the camera to that top view. I can rotate the image, and then you can translate the image by holding down Shift while you drag. Once you're happy with the position, just click Stop. Because I did more than one move, there are multiple camera views shown here. Be sure to copy the last one to the Python script. You don't need the ones in between. Now I can use Replace to replace View 3D Ats with V2 and replace all. Now I have the information about all of my views. Now I just have to write a loop that interpolates between those views. I can specify that my views are V0, V1, and V2. And then I can also specify what percentage of the video I want to spend between each view. For this, I think I want to spend 60% of my time between views 0 and 1, and then the remaining time, or 40% of the time, between views 2, view 1, and view 2. Now I'm just going to copy and paste a loop that I've written before that interpolates between these views and given percentages of time within each view. Then once that interpolation has been applied, we're going to set the view of the camera to that interpolated camera position. So if I save camera zoom.py and I go back to visit and I change the source to camera zoom.py and I execute it, you'll get to see the zooming camera and then the panning camera. Very cool. If we go back to the Python script, we can add one more line. Save window. What this will do is that for every camera position, for in this case 100 time steps, it will save the window into the default visit images folder. So if I click save and I go back to visit and I execute, it's now saving each of these frames for our movie that will generate using these images. Now, if I navigate on my computer to the Visit folder that is on my computer, by default when you install Visit, I can go to the My Images folder within it, and all of the images that were just generated are within this folder. You can open up each image, and you can see each frame as you click across. You can use a movie maker such as Virtual Dub or iMovie to generate a movie using these images.